The girl. Let her go! Shut up! Come closer! I kill her! Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance. I'm reading through the file of an old court case. It was the first case of my longtime mentor, Mia Fey. Name, Terry Falls. Charge, kidnapping, murder, sentence, death penalty. Fugitive movements. After escaping, Falls met with and then murdered Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne. Recaptured on Eagle Mountain about 8 hours after his escape. Her very first client was a death row inmate who had recently broken out of prison. That was a whole year before Mia and I ever met. Hey folks, welcome back to Trials and Tribulations. I didn't think we'd, be back in the past again, but in a weird way it'll be nice to see Mia again. Oh, I'm so nervous. I feel like I'm gonna die. Oh, that's right, I gave her Maya's voice, right, for young Mia? I'll have to channel that again. I never should have accepted this case. Oh, good morning. Don't be so jumpy, Mia. I didn't do nothing, I swear. I didn't kill nobody. Terry Falls, my first client. Sentenced to death 5 years ago and now a prison escapee. Just relax, Mia. Make small talk and try to relax him. Right. It's like what you say, a lawyer always smiles until it's over, right? So why did you escape anyway? Oh, I'm sorry! Oh no. I didn't do nothing, I didn't kill nobody! I never lie, I didn't escape from nowhere! Oh, but Mr. Falls, the police just recaptured you 2 days ago. Oh, sorry. I told a little lie. God, what did he even go to prison for? I mean... I don't know, I know that looks can be deceiving, but... he doesn't seem so threatening. I guess we'll see. But anyway, I didn't do it! I never killed nobody! Oh, sorry for asking, but... you're on death row, right? I'm really sorry! They sentenced me to die 5 years ago, but I was tricked, I tell you! That woman, she lied in her testimony! That's why I got the death penalty. I swear it, I didn't kill her. I never could do that. 2 days ago, he escaped from the police wagon when it crashed. Then, about 8 hours later, a policewoman was murdered before the police could recapture him. The police believe that Terry Falls did it. After you escaped, did you meet a policewoman? Yeah, I did. She's the reason I escaped. So that much is true. He did meet with the victim. But I didn't kill her. She was alive when I left. She was alive. It's true. I can trust him, right? I mean, I should. I mean, you should always trust your client, at least to an extent, right? That's what she taught us? Huh. What? Oh, what's this now? And doesn't he look familiar? You're not gonna figure out the truth by just staring at the guy. Why are you here? I came to see how our little kitten was doing, all alone in the big, scary lion's den. Don't call me that. I thought maybe you'd like someone to play with. So this is hardly the time or place for that, sir.
Where is Mr. Grossberg?
Huh. That old man is probably still in bed. I bet he's clutching an empty bottle and mumbling in his sleep. Aren't I good enough? After all, it's me, Diego Armando.
I didn't say... So, Diego Armando, the finest attorney at Grossberg Law Offices, is here for me?
No, you got it all wrong. Today, you're the finest. After all, it took an amazing amount of guts to take this case. Imagine. An escaped death row convict for a first client.
Yeah, thanks. I sure wish I could get out of it, though.
Relax. I just heard some good news. The prosecutor for today is fresh out of his diapers as well.
Really?
However, unlike a certain somebody who I won't mention, he's earned the reputation as the genius since the beginning of his law career.
Genius?
Well, it's about time we head in, kitten.
Oh, no, don't call me that. Don't like that at all.
Sharpen those claws of yours. It's go time.
Yeah, so, remember how it seemed like someone that looks just like him maybe knew Phoenix? Like, things start to look suspicious here, don't they? Because Godot was talking as if he knew us. Maybe there's a connection there, but anyway. A solitary confinement cell for the condemned must be the world's loneliest place. And that's what my client ran away from. Every other lawyer gave up on him, but not me. When I saw those overflowing eyes and heard that simple, childlike voice, I just had the feeling that he was telling the truth.
Well, we'll see about that. God, it's wild to be thrown into a trial when you know nothing about what's going on. Okay, this guy, first of all, but I did see someone else. Court is now in session for the trial of Terry Falls.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
God, isn't she beautiful? And isn't he beautiful? Oh, look at that fresh-faced and young. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Oh, I almost forgot his voice. I understand the lawyers for both sides are newcomers?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm Mia Fey.
Miles Edgeworth, Your Honor. So you're the new prosecutor everyone is talking about, eh? They say you joined the prosecutor's office at quite an early age.
20, Your Honor.
I guess our little kitten hasn't earned herself as much of a reputation yet, huh?
God, it's so weird to see his eyes.
You know?
Come on, Mia, you can't lose. Not to someone younger than you.
Young people running a trial. I'm not sure how to feel about that. Now then, the defendant in this case is currently a felon on death row. 2 days ago he escaped from a police wagon. Is that correct?
Precisely.
But the defendant is not on trial for escaping prison. On the day that the defendant escaped, a policewoman was murdered.
So we're here to determine if Mr. Falls is responsible for her death. Well, I don't know why Mia's asking this question if she took on the case, but whatever.
You got it, kitten.
Again, don't like that nickname. Could you stop? Stop that, please.
Well then, Mr. Edgeworth, let's hear your opening statement.
Yes, Your Honor. It was 5 years ago. The defendant, Terry Falls, was sentenced to death in this very court. His crimes were kidnapping, extortion, and murder. The girl he threw off the bridge was only 14 years old. 14.
A truly horrible crime. I remember it well. There was no decisive evidence, so the trial was long and protracted.
Correct. But in the end, what finally decided the case was a certain witness's testimony.
I'm sorry, it's not funny, I'm just looking at his sprites and how young he is. Instead of doing all those, like, little mannerisms. He looks like Von Karma, doesn't he?
Witness's testimony.
The testimony of Detective Valerie Hawthorne, the person who confronted this criminal. She arrested Mr. Falls at the scene and later testified against him. She said she witnessed Mr. Falls throw his young victim into the river. For those who aren't aware, Eagle River is known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall are never recovered.
So Miss Hawthorne's testimony was the one that put him away.
That policewoman you mentioned, that wouldn't be... Exactly. The victim. The same woman that was killed 2 days ago. Oh, okay, so now I see what they're saying. Basically, that the potential motive was that she sent him away. That was revenge on her. Okay. Police Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne. Aha, I see. The man who was sentenced to death based on her testimony escaped 2 days ago, with only one thing on his mind, to take revenge against the woman who convicted him. Allegedly, okay, nothing is decided yet. Come on. Oh, oh god, those fucking eyes. Stop that. I can't make direct eye contact. The truth is becoming clear to me now.
Huh?
Yes. It's quite obvious that the defendant is guilty. Come on! You're just as bad as the other judge. Are you fucking kidding?
Wait a minute, that's not right. At least hear the case before you decide on the outcome, Your Honor.
Ugh. Watch yourself, Miss Faye. I'm not sure if I care for your word of choice or tone of your voice. Okay, what the fuck? Just telling you to do your damn job? Okay. Young people these days simply don't know how to respect their elders. Okay.
Wait, you're even younger than me, you hypocrite!
Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, please call your first witness. I call the detective who was in charge of the initial investigation of this case. Oh, is it who I think it is? Oh wow, and you look the exact same for some reason. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Nice to see your handsome face. Witness, state your name and occupation. Gumshoe, Dick Gumshoe. I'm the homicide detective in charge of the case, sir. Oh? I finally got promoted to the detective division half a year ago.
I don't believe anyone asked you about that.
Wow, Mia. Hey, ma'am, you got any idea how much work it takes,
What is it?
You're really gorgeous. She is, isn't she?
Excuse me?
That's not it's not professional either. You're in a court of law. No, seriously. My heart, it's aching for you. Okay, yeah, now you crossed a line, buddy. That's not what you're here for. I mean, I understand. But like, yeah. Detective, pull yourself together and try to be professional. Otherwise, I'll write you up on contempt so quick that something other than your heart will ache. Oh, okay, I got it. Now, detective, tell us about the incident. Yes, sir, right away. The victim was Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, a veteran on the police force. She was stabbed in the back with a knife and died from excessive blood loss. That much is already stated in the autopsy report. Oh shit, I really should check that, shouldn't I? Yeah, whoops. The court would like to hear more details about the incident itself. Yes, sir, gotcha. Okay, let's take a look at this aerial map of the area here. Okay, now we're talking. This is a sketch of Dusky Bridge, an old suspension bridge. And the river that runs under there is Eagle River. The victim and the defendant met there, on top of the bridge. After stabbing her in the back, the killer carried the victim back to his car. He was recaptured at a police checkpoint as he was trying to make his getaway, so... I see. Okay, we'll have to check that later, too. I'll probably have to go over that at some point, just to make sure I have it all down. Was the victim's blood found on the bridge? The victim, Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, was wearing a thick coat, so... Unfortunately, no traces of blood were found on the bridge. What? I don't know why you're laughing right now. Nothing's funny. Sometimes the sprite choices I don't understand. Okay.
Mr. Edgeworth, I warn you that I absolutely despise conjecture. If there was no blood on the bridge, then you have no proof that they even met there.
Well, I don't know about that.
Your Honor, if you would listen to the testimony we've prepared, I'm sure you'll be convinced. The two of them most certainly did meet on the bridge that day.
Why, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm not sure I like you wagging your finger at me as if I were some hoser. Detective, proceed with your testimony.
Yes, sir.
Here we go, Mia. Hang on.
Okay, now, listen carefully, kitten. One little mistake and this guy will drink you for morning tea. Trust me and get ready. Oh, this is gonna be weird. Okay. Let's brace ourselves. On the day of the incident, the unknown person phoned the sergeant and asked to meet. Sergeant Hawthorne went to Dusky Bridge at the designated time and met with Mr. Falls. And that's where she was brutally murdered, so... The criminal stuffed her body into the car trunk and tried to make a getaway. Mr. Falls was arrested at the police checkpoint we set up at the base of the mountain. Okay. We'll probably have to push a lot of, press a lot of stuff, right?
Well, you've certainly established the importance of the bridge.
Naturally.
Now, would the defense please hurry up and proceed with cross-examination?
Damn, okay, chill. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination, coming right up.
Hey, settle down there, kitten. If you keep trembling like that, you're gonna make me spill my coffee.
I'm not trembling. It's just cold in here.
The courtroom can be a cold battlefield, alright? Especially for a beginner.
I don't need you to worry about me. I mean, the defendant, the witness, everyone's a beginner here.
Huh. You got me there. Maybe you should keep your claws out and show 'em what you got, kitten.
It's okay, Mia. Stay calm. Just remember those court procedure videos you stayed up all night watching.
Aw, that's so cute, actually. Okay. Well, let's get into this. Designated time. Okay, so I feel like the most important things are going to be details like this. It said designated time, right? But did they agree on a specific time? Maybe a timestamp would help us here.
Bridge of the Mountains. Well, but why meet there?
Because it's a very important place for the defendant. That's why. What?
What do you mean by that?
If you remember, 5 years ago, the defendant kidnapped a young girl. He was chased onto a bridge, and it was there that he killed his hostage. That, and the place where all this occurred is, of course, Dusky Bridge. Okay, wait. Okay, so they're saying that his alleged crime before this, that he was in prison for, also took place on this bridge. Got it, okay. I'm trying to keep track of this in my mind, because we're learning about this crime, but we're probably going to learn about the crime that happened before this too, and I want to get the details all straight, right? The very place where Sergeant Hawthorne arrested and handcuffed Mr. Falls. Huh. Returning to the scene of the crime. How nostalgic. Well, unfortunately I need details about this. So, what really happened here?
Was the body of the victim discovered right away?
Yeah. We were really on the ball. We found the criminal within 1 hour of the murder. It was great. We even got to say, "Don't move! We got you surrounded!" Okay. Yeah, not the, time and place for a laugh, but okay.
Wait a second. Is there something weird about that?
The location was a suspension bridge up in the mountains. So how did they find out about the crime so quickly? Yeah, that's true, I don't know who exactly would be calling and how they get reception to report it.
Sergeant Hawthorne must have mentioned the phone call to someone else, right?
I guess someone could have been on standby, but... Huh. If that's what had happened, then she wouldn't have been killed. Yeah, maybe. She never mentioned the phone call from Mr. Falls, but, she left a note on her desk about it. If only I noticed it earlier. maybe she'd still be alive. I wonder why she didn't mention the phone call to anyone.
Sorry, had to sneeze. Okay, let me look at this again. Stuffed her body in the car trunk. Okay, I guess we need to know about this too.
Mr. Falls had a car then?
Well, that bridge is way up in the mountains, ma'am. The defendant and the victim both went up there by car. I mean, how else, right?
Wait. The defendant... yeah, what?
What? You mean the defendant drove his own car?
No, of course not. It was stolen.
Oh.
He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light.
Car thieves. I'm not sure how I feel about car thieves.
Is this guy sure about how he feels about anything?
Yeah, he's I can't even tell if he's just as bad as the other judge or worse.
This is the photo of the stolen car's trunk.
Okay, interesting. I'm already seeing that part of the car is broken or cracked on top there where the lid is. Okay.
Naturally, that's the body of Valerie Hawthorne in there.
Whoa, that doesn't look too comfortable.
Yeah, no shit. Oh, lord, okay.
Victim. She was stabbed in the back, correct?
Yeah. Huh. For some reason, men always seem to get stabbed in the back.
What? We're talking about a woman here? Oh, so he was just as annoying back then, too. See, I'm seeing now that he spoke like a douche even back then. Wild.
You can't tell from this photo, but the knife was stuck in the back nice and firm.
I mean, sure. I guess you can't really see it, yeah, from this angle. But I'm also thinking that maybe there should be more blood? Because, like, I mean, I guess it doesn't always happen like this, but sometimes when someone gets stabbed in the back, sometimes the blade, like, goes through them? So maybe the blade wasn't that long? I don't know.
The condition of the body when it was discovered is very important information. Detective, was there anything strange or noteworthy in the trunk of the car?
Here's a photo of the trunk, but I don't see anything strange, do you?
Anyway.
Oh. What? Oh, that was weird. Wait. Can I look at that photo? Do I have it? I mean... I do feel strange about that weird crack. Also, I can't tell if that's like a hole? Like a bullet hole up there? Or just like a weird... or like just like the insignia of like... I don't know, a design on the car. Let me go back. Okay, Dusky Bridge. We have that. Stabbed with a knife in the back. Died from blood loss between 4 and 5 p.m. That's gonna be important. Okay, just want to check up on that to see if I'd missed anything.
That's certainly some impressive police work.
Well, no, actually, it was way too close for comfort. We set up that checkpoint just after 5 p.m.
Oh, so after she was already dead? Okay.
We figured that Mr. Falls might try to run.
What do you mean it was too close for comfort?
The two of them arranged to meet at 4:30 p.m. And it takes approximately 30 minutes to go from the bridge to the checkpoint.
Huh. That was kind of close. Any later and Mr. Falls could have slipped right by.
Listen up, kitten. There's a big trap waiting for you in that testimony.
A trap?
Walk into it carelessly and it'll leave more than just a flesh wound. Fun, huh?
No, it's not. Well, if you want to have a chance at all, you better get some more information. And if you're gonna get caught in the trap, it's best to get caught early. You can always look for contradictions afterwards. Yeah. Okay, so I noticed that I did not press the first statement, so maybe I'll press that just in case, and then I'll see what to do, because I also really wanted to have the note that she left on her desk, in our inventory, and I don't have it, so maybe this will give it to me.
This unknown person. You have no idea who it might be, right?
Sorry, but I'm afraid I do.
What?
The one who called Sergeant Hawthorne was the defendant, Terry Falls.
What? The defendant? The defendant called her?
Sergeant Hawthorne was a very thorough person, so she left a note about a phone call with Mr. Falls.
A note?
Yeah, a top-secret memo that she left on her desk.
Okay, now we have it.
According to this note, it seems the one who called her to the bridge was indeed the defendant, Terry Falls.
Oh?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering too. Why the fuck don't I have that? Huh. Looks like the judge is even more sure of his verdict now. Listen up. Never ask a question if you don't already know the answer. Unknown person, yeah. Hey, now don't make that face at me. I just said it that way because the prosecutor told me to. Oh. Yeah, interesting.
With that cute face, I didn't expect him to be so snarky. Or sneaky, whatever. same difference. He's both.
Okay, well, I want to see that note. Give me a second. Okay, wait a minute. Falls at 4:30 p.m. at that bridge where White Scarf identification. Oh, that's interesting. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Okay. Wait. We know a Dahlia, don't we? Oh, White Scarf. Wait a minute. There's no scarf in here. Okay, that's what we had to do, don't we? Okay, wait, so... Okay, so we do have a statement on this then. Okay. Because, yeah, it said wear a white scarf and we don't see it, so where the hell is it?
Witness.
Oh, come on, Mia. It's okay. Speak up.
What is it? Do you have something to say, Miss Fair?
I'm sorry, I totally forgot what I was gonna say.
No, you were fine, you just had it. Okay, girl.
This is the first time I've ever had to actually address someone like that.
You should have practiced before coming to court. Honestly, Miss Fair, I'm not sure I like this.
Say there, little kitten. Want a piece of my coffee candy? What? Is that a euphemism for something? That's gross.
Candy?
Well, you're still too young to be drinking real coffee. What do you mean? Isn't she like 25? What?
Come on, Mia, shake it off. You're a lawyer. Detective!
Yes, ma'am.
This photo. You said that there was nothing peculiar about it. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Well then, I suggest you take another look at the note written by the victim.
The note?
It very clearly says, wear white scarf identification. The caller must have forgotten what the victim looked like. Thus, this special request.
Oh, yeah.
I have one very simple question for you, Detective. Where's the white scarf? I can't seem to find it in this photo.
Well, to be honest, we didn't find it in the trunk, ma'am.
And you stopped there? You should have looked for it.
Oh, yeah, get his ass, Mia. She's got it.
The caller told her to wear it to identify herself, so I'd expect she did just that. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do you have to say about this?
Oh, and of course he told him not to mention it, right? It's gotta be it.
I see the defense is a little lacking.
I do kind of miss Edgeworth being our opponent, though.
The scarf you were searching so desperately for? Is it this one, perchance?
Oh, so you kept that from me, too. Nice to have you back, you asshole.
Where'd you find that, sir? On Dusky Bridge. I was there first and decided to conduct my own investigation.
Why? Why didn't you tell me?
I made a decision to keep all the pieces of evidence in my personal satchel. It's the safest place I know.
That hotshot sure has flair for the dramatic.
It's not exactly white as the caller requested, but as you can see, it's close enough for what it was intended for.
It looks like it spent some time in the mud.
I mean, is that mud or is it dried blood? Okay.
Not surprising, it was drizzling on the mountain that day.
Prosecutor Edgeworth. He was intentionally hiding the scarf the whole time. Oh yeah. I mean, now that we know where he really comes from, who he was raised by, it makes a lot more sense that he acts like this, right?
The court will accept the scarf as evidence.
Warned by the victim at the time of the incident, found on Dusky Bridge. Okay.
Now, if the attorney for the defense has finished embarrassing herself, I'd like to move on to the testimony. That is all right with you, isn't it, Miss Fay?
Boy, I'd like to wrap this scarf around his smarmy little neck.
Very good. Now, if we're done with this mud-covered scarf business, the prosecution moves to establish conclusively, and with hard evidence, that Miss Hawthorne and Mr. Falls did indeed meet on the bridge that day. Further, we will show exactly what occurred there.
That sounds quite promising. I can't wait to hear all about it.
Everything is moving at his whim.
Don't forget, kitten. There's a reason why everyone considers this kid a genius.
A genius, huh?
Huh.
And there we have it. God, as much as I want to get into this, because I'm so excited to see how this unfolds, I'm gonna stop here just because we've been recording for long enough. I just gotta take all this in, too. Like, all the details that I'm learning about this case so I can think straight and remember everything. But also, like, goddamn, it's so nice to have Edgeworth back, even if it's in the past for a little while. Because like, you almost forget after a Godot becomes your opponent. You forget, like, how eloquent he is. Like, Godot puts on this, like, charade of smoothness, I feel like. Maybe the people that love Godot are gonna, not agree with me on this one. But it's like, Godot almost seems like to put on this charade of like this smooth, like, intellectual kind of prowess here. But Edgeworth actually has that intelligence and that eloquence, and he might be more straightforward and to the point, but he doesn't talk like a douchebag. I mean, he's a different kind of douchebag, I guess. But he doesn't pretend like he's smart. He actually is smart. So, I don't know, I just think that Edgeworth is a very worthy opponent that I really miss. I miss that dynamic, and I'm glad to have him back. But anyway, I will continue on with the next testimony in the next episode, and I'm excited to be playing another case as Mia. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.